hotly contested, leaving it all out there. Oh boy, lane 4, that is Swift Aquatics. They are in the midst of an epic comeback build. It's gonna be a close finish. Who's gonna get there first?
a hotly contested race.
It's going to be an exciting final 50 yards, partner. Check out that underwater work.
And it is some great underwater work. Here come the final 15 yards. This place is going crazy. Here's the final turn.
Wow, that is an amazing turn by Glenbrook. Oh, they're going to make it interesting.
Leaving it all out there.
Girls 11 and 12-year-olds, it is the 50-meter breaststroke straight sprint as these young ladies get into the blocks.
Underwater pullout, pretty important here.
Let's check out that underwater work. As it is early, but all these young ladies are really tightly grouped. You see an early lead, I believe that is lane 7, Paige Malinowski. But again, it's way too early to call now. It's a really close race.
Yeah, this is going to come down to who times their finish correctly with a long stroke right at the end. You want to finish with long arms, not with your face.
Into the wall they go, very, very close. Who will it be? It is lane 7, Paige Malinowski with a 36.95 time. In second place is Isabella Wotovich with a 37.19, and in third is Erica Ilkiu with a that's tied for second, 37.19. As we move right along into the action here, this is event number 36. It is the boys' turn, the 11 and 12-year-olds for their 50-meter breaststroke. Let me give you those lane assignments really quickly for this B final. In 1 is Colin Murphy. In 2, Liam Curtin. Dylan Creamer is in 3. Noah Chen is in lane 4. Harrison Roberts is in lane 5. Lucas Cerrone is in 6. Lane 7 is occupied by Ricardo Rosales. Samuel Ortiz is in 8. Sean Ball is in 9. And at the top of your screen in lane 10, from the Wolfpack, it's Carter Tiv. Fastest preliminary time is in lane 5. Yep. I had to double check that. Sorry about that. That is Harrison Roberts from NASA Wildcat. That's great underwater work by all of these young men as they pull out. Halfway through this race, once again, it's a 50-meter breaststroke. Very close grouping, but I think that is lane 9. A little bit of outside smoke from Sean Ball. But keeping pace down in lane 2, toward the bottom of your screen, is Liam Curtin from Patriot Aquatic. Another close final here. Who's going to touch that wall first? It is Sean Ball in lane 9 with a 37.27. In second, Lucas Cerrone with a 37.76. And Samuel Ortiz from the Bullets is in third with a 37.89. As I will once again throw it down to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in our A final, in lane 1, Sage Wise, Mason Gaylord. 2 from Bullets, Michael O'Connell. 3 from Fox, Kean Lamb. 4, Glenbrook's Evan Gitlevich. 5, Homewood Flossmoor's Mitchell Niemek. 6, Glenbrook's Henry Chen. 7, Vernon Hills William Rendell. 8, Hornets, Matthew Vatev. 9, Palatine's Alexander Verde. And 10, from Sage Y, Kasparis Venslauskas.
We are set for the A final, and featuring in this A final, not to single out one and over any of the kids, but one of the stars among many stars here at this meet is Mitchell Nemack in lane 5 from Homewood Flossmoor. He's got a shot to break a record here. State and meet record was a 33.12, set in 2013. He had the fastest prelim time with a 33.61.
He had a great start there.
Mitchell Nemack absolutely had a great start. He's already got about half a body length lead over the rest of the field. Mr. Mitchell Nemack with about 20 meters left to go, dominating his sprint as he has all of his races so far in this 2019 Age Course Championships.
He's going to get it.
Under the flags and into the wall is Mitchell Nemack. And that's what I like to see, Casey. Another record fall here at the Age Group Championships in lane 5. Mitchell Nemack with a new state and meet record with a 32.77. Congratulations to Mr. Mitchell Nemack. As we move it right along here, next event is definitely up. It is event number 37. The 13 and 14-year-old girls. It is the 100-meter breaststroke this time. B final, of course. Let me give you those lane assignments. In 1, at the bottom of your screen, will be Riley Rutledge. In lane 2, Laura Miziunas. In lane 3, Kennedy Grosklis. Sorry if I mispronounced that name. In 4, Olivia Donhouse. In 5, Theodora Califatinu. Kalia Hughes is in 6. Ava Schlegeter is in 7. Cameron Schmidt is in lane 8. Rui Chitan is in 9. And rounding out the B final at the top of your screen, in 10 is Allison Fitzgerald. Into the water they are. That was some great underwater work. That is lane 8. Cameron Schmidt from the Mavericks. She came up out of the water with about 15, 20 meters there, Casey.
Yeah, she had a great underwater pull. Mavericks do a pretty good job of them.
So, obviously twice as long as the 50 meters, but do you consider this distance still a sprint?
This is definitely still a sprint. Yeah, you want to have some fast, easy speed going out in that first 50, especially long course. And so you could come home on the back half and not worry about swimming straight up and down.
36.3. Fastest in the pool for that first 50 was Kalia Hughes.
Yeah, and you're hoping that she's going to split about 3 to 4 seconds in between each 50. So 116, 117 would be a good swim for her right here.
That is lane 6 once again, Miss Kalia Hughes. She's got a lead at the moment, but below her in lane 4, that is Olivia Donhouse. Trying to cut into that lead just a little bit. Can Kalia Hughes hang on? I think she will as they drop it into the wall. 117.82 for Miss Kalia Hughes. Olivia Donhouse in second, and in third, Theodora Califatinu with a 118.86. As I will now once again throw it down to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in the A final of girls 13-14 to 100 breaststroke, in lane 1, NASA Wildcats, Kate Handley. 2, Hornets, Andrea Parody. 3, St. Charles, Angelina Messina. 4, from West, Kendall Pickering. 5, from Wolfpack, Kayla Duran. 6, Alligators, Maggie Papanikolaou. 7, St. Charles, Rose Janya. 8, from Hinsdale, it's Caroline Kramer. 9, swimming unattached, Avery Kleik. And in 10 from Lincoln Way, Isabella Saika.
A final, 13 and 14-year-old girls, the 100-meter breaststroke. They are in those blocks and ready to go. Fastest preliminary time here is once again in lane 5, as it usually always is. That belongs to Miss Kayla Duran from the Wolfpack.
Watch out for lane 6. She came in and see her with a 1:11 this morning.
That is Maggie Papanikolas from Alligator Aquatics in lane 6. As we're certainly underway here in this A final. Early on, a close grouping, but lane 4, Kendall Pickering, 5, Kayla Duran and Maggie Papanikolas in 6 with the early lead here. As they approach that first turn, I will give you those split times right now. It is a 33.78 for Maggie Papanikolas in 6, 33.99 for Kayla Duran in 5. That was an excellent turn by Kayla Duran, Casey.
Yeah, it was a good turn. She had some good speed coming off that wall. It looks like she's picked up her tempo a little bit coming into this last 20 meters.
Yeah, Kayla Duran with about a quarter-length body lead.
Now it looks like Maggie's in first now.
I'm sorry, yeah, that's Maggie Papanikolas. My mistake there. That is lane 6. Kayla Duran right behind her in 5.
1:10.99's Olympic trial cut. Oh, she just missed.
1:12.08 for Maggie Papanikolas. Kayla Duran in 2nd. Angelina Messina from St. Charles in 3rd. And that was almost a state and meet record. Not too far off of it was Maggie Papanikolas. Congratulations to her as we move it right along. It is the boys' turn now, shall I say, the 13 and 14-year-olds. It is the 100-meter breaststroke. Let me give you those lane assignments. Bottom of your screen in 1, Mr. Andrew Fix. Nathan Bell will be occupying lane 2. Elin Schoenfeld is in 3. Nathaniel Harris is in 4. Orlando G is in lane 5. Lane 6 is Grant Keppen. Lane 7 is Andrew Rosa. Lane 8 is Simon Cheng. Ernest Rabinovich is in 9. And at the top of your screen in 10 is a Mr. Nicholas Pham. Underway here for the 100-meter breaststroke in this B final. Very, very even so far, but that was a great pullout by lane. That is 5, Orlando G from the Wolfpack. Right there below him in 4 is Nathaniel Harris, and above Orlando in 6 is Grant Keppen. Approaching that first turn, going to give you those split times. That is Mr. Grant Keppen in 6 with a 34.03. 34.34 in lane 7 was Mr. Andrew Rosa. And it looks like, I believe that's Andrew Rosa in 7. He's got a slight lead with about 20 meters, but it's really even actually. That's lane 5, and he's taken over the lead at this point, Orlando G from the Wolfpack.
Yeah, he's had a really nice back half.
Under the flags and dropping it into wall is Orlando G from the Wolfpack with a 113.08. In second place, Grant Keppen in lane 6 with a 114 flat. And in third, Andrew Rosa from the Bullets with a 114.19 as I throw it down now to the pool deck.
Here in our A final in lane 1 from Swift, Andrew Lubashenko. 2 Bullets, Theo Nikolov. 3, Hickory Willows, Bray Sanchez. 4, from Paladine, Evan Bester. 5, St. Charles, Kane Kriz. 6, Patriots, Colin Zhang. 7, Ultimate Swimming's Jeffrey Howe. 8, Mavericks, Jaden Gambilla. 9, Riptides, Tyler Connor. 10, Mavericks, Caleb Yao.
Once again, this is the A final for the 13 and 14-year-old boys in the 100-meter breaststroke. As always, in lane 5, that is the fastest preliminary time. Mr. Kane Kriz from St. Charles. Some great underwater work, and that is Kane Kriz in 5 with an early lead.
He's got a very high tempo. Not much up of a pull in front. Getting to those legs quickly.
Kane Kriz in 5. Right below him in 4 is Evan Bester from PPD. Approaching that first split time, it is Kane Kriz with a 32.48. If he keeps that pace, we may see another record fall here, Casey.
That would be a pretty amazing swim if he were to do that. Matt Elliott was a really fast swimmer years ago.
106 flat for Matt Elliott, set in 2007 is the state and meet record there.
Looks like Collins coming on at the end here.
Colin Zhang had a great turn. He's got the lead at this point. About 15 meters left.
Kane just overslammed that first 50. Didn't have anything left here at the end.
Colin Zhang in lane 6, touching that wall first with a 109.91. In second was Evan Bestor, and in third was Kane Kriz. Congratulations, Mr. Colin Zhang from Patriot Aquatic. So that will wrap up the first block of competition here in day 2 finals. We're going to have some awards for you, and we will come back. We will have the girls 11 and 12-year-olds 200-meter freestyle.
Awards for event 35, girls 11-12-50 breaststroke. In 10th place from New Trier, Madeline Orr. In 9th, swimming unattached, Madeline Walsh. In 8th, New Trier's Elise Newlands. 7th from Mundelein, Sophia Lynn. 6th, Bullets, Kayla Puchkanant. 5th, swimming unattached, Olivia Moore. 4th, from Hinsdale, Lauren Lynn. In a tie for 2nd, from Delta Aquatics, Isabella Wojtowicz. And from Coho, Erica Ilkew. And your 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12-50 breaststroke champion from Hinsdale Swim Club, Paige Malinowski. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 36, boys 11-12-50 breaststroke. In 10th place from Palatine, Alexander Verde. In 9th from Sage Y, Kasparis Venslauskas. In 8th from Sage Y, Mason Gaylord. In 7th from Fox, Kian Lamb. In 6th from Hornet, Matthew Vatev. In 5th from Bullets, Michael O'Connell. In 4th, Vernon Hills, William Rendell. In 3rd from Glenbrook, Evan Gitlovich. In 2nd from Glenbrook, Henry Chen. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 50-meter breaststroke champion and new meet and state record holder with a time of 32.77 seconds, Homewood Flossmoors, Mitchell Nemec. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 37, girls 13-14 100 breaststroke. In 10th place from Lincoln Way, Isabella Syka. In 9th place, swimming unattached, Avery Kleik. In 8th from Hinsdale, Caroline Kramer. In 7th, NASA Wildcats, Kate Handley. In 6th from Hornet, Andrea Perdy. In 5th from West, Kendall Pickering. In 4th from St. Charles, Rose Jania. In 3rd from St. Charles, Angelina Messina. In 2nd from Wolfpack, Kayla Duran. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 100-meter breaststroke champion from Alligator Aquatics, Maggie Papa Nicholas. Boys 13-14 a 100-meter breaststroke. In 10th place from Fox Valley Riptide, Tyler Connor. In 9th place from Swift, Andrew Lubashenko. In 8th, Mavericks, Caleb Yao. 7th, Hickory Willows, Bray Sanchez. 6th, Mavericks, Jaden Gamilla. 5th, Ultimate Swimming's Jeffrey Howe. 4th from Academy Bullets, Theo Nicolol. 3rd from St. Charles, Kane Kriz. 2nd, Palatine's Evan Bester. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 100-meter breaststroke champion from Patriot Aquatic Club, Colin Zane. Congratulations, gentlemen. Next up, we'll move to 39. That's girls 11-12 200-meter freestyle. This is the B final. In lane one from Palatine, Susanna Kresnicki. 2 from Hickory Willow, Olivia Gallus. 3 from Waves, Annika Gandhi. 4 Sterling's Madison Austin. 5 Fox's Emily Wu. 6 Hornet Lainey Chen. 7 Blue Tide's Emma Overall. 8 Hickory Willow's Alexandra Jensakova. 9 Bullets Kendall Mallers. And 10 from St. Charles, Michaela Kellett.
B final here of the girls 11 and 12-year-old 200-meter freestyle. Approaching the halfway point here, and that is lane 7. Emma Overall with a 35.44, 107.44 at the halfway point. .150-meter turn. Pretty much stroke for stroke is Alexandra Janchikova in 8 and Emma Overall in 7. 143.74 for Janchikova, 143.85 for Overall. Alexandra Janchikova has taken over the lead, but look out at the bottom of your screen in lane 1. That is Susanna Krasnicki from PPD challenging. Who will get there first in this B final? It's going to be Alexandra Janchikova with a 218.62. In the second place is Susanna Krasnicki, and in third, Emma Overall, as I will now throw it down to the pool deck for the A final.
In lane 1 from Academy Bullets, Becky Rentz. In 2 from Elgin YMCA Pelicans, Hannah Johnson. 3 from Academy Bullets, Sadie Murphy. 4 Champaign Wise, Ella Maxfield. 5 from Wolfpack, Renee Tan. 6 Wheaton's, Jenna Hendrickson. 7 Wolfpack's, Raquel Maldonado. 8 from West, Liepa Niara. 9 swimming unattached, Malika Putakam. 10 St. Charles, Tessalina Stavropoulos.
Once again, A final here for the 11 and 12-year-old girls, 200-meter freestyle. Fastest preliminary time, as always, is in lane 5, Renee Tan from the Wolfpack. Underwater work so important in these races. Very close grouping. Bottom of your screen in 1 is Rebecca Rentz from the Academy Bullets. Off to a pretty good start. But also in lanes 5 and 6, Renee Tan, of course, in 5. Jenna Hendrickson from Wheaton in 6. Also in that early lead group as they approach the first 50-meter split. I'll give you those times right now. 31.04 for Rebecca Rentz. 31.28, Renee Tan in lane 5. 31.56 for Tessalina Stavropoulos at the top of your screen in lane 10. Renee Tan and Rebecca Rent starting to separate themselves at the halfway point here. 100-meter turn. It is Renee Tan with a 104.48, 33.2 on that last 50 meters. Renee Tan in the middle of your screen, starting to assert herself now. Going under the flags, approaching the 150-meter mark. Her split time was a 138.02, 33.53 on that last 50 meters. Renee Tan, with about 25 meters left to go, is dominating this A final. She's got about a 2-length body lead on her nearest competitor. It's a race for second at this point between lanes 4 and lane 6, as Renee Tan is going to drop it into the wall with a 211.34. Of course, in first place. In second will be Jenna Hendrickson from Wheaton with a 214.98. And in third place, Raquel Maldonado with a 215.59. As we take it now to the boys, event number 40, 11 and 12-year-olds, their 200-meter freestyle. It is the B final. And those names are as follows. Luke Sakels is at the bottom of your screen in 1. Maxim Kolbunov is in 2. Skylar Mayer is in 3. George Ivascu is in lane 4. Matthew Vatev is in 5. Lane 6 will be occupied by Arpan Dar. Aiden Wu is in 7. Nathaniel Savetis is in 8. Shane Gable is in lane 9. And rounding out this B final is Zidan Robb in lane 10. Very close grouping as always at the start of these races, Casey, but it looks like lanes 5 and 6 with an early lead at this point. That's Matthew Vatev in 5 and Arpan Dar in 6.
Yeah, again, it's probably going to sound like a broken record, but long course, you definitely don't want to go out too fast with too much effort. You'll go out fast, but if you burn through all of that energy, then you're not going to be able to bring it home on the back half.
Yeah, we saw that in a previous race earlier, just a few minutes ago. That was a 31.55 50-meter split for Matthew Vatev on that first 50 meters.
Right, the second and third 50 of the long course 200 is where you can win or lose this race. You don't want to go out so fast that you have 5 or 6 seconds in between your first and second 50.
Right.
That's kind of where these guys are a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of want to build into that momentum and that sort of speed, right, for lack of a better phrase.
Right. Going out in a 107, you want to be able to come back in a 110 or so. You know, even that's sort of even splitting. Going another 35-35.
Yeah, 35.37 for Arpan Dar, and 6 was the fastest guy in the pool at the halfway mark. $150-meter turn. That is Arpan Dar in 6 and Matthew Vatev in 5. They are your leaders. 36.28 for Matthew Vatev, 36.34. Right behind him is Arpan Dar.
Yeah, Arpan's not seeing him. He's breathing to the left. He's not seeing Matthew catch up to him and pass him until it's too late, it looks like.
Last 15 meters. That is Matthew Vatev taking over the lead from Arpan Dar. Matthew Vatev will hold on with a 218.34. Arpan Dar right behind him, 218.52. And in third place, George Ivascu with a 221.36. As we will now take it to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in our A final event, 40 boys, 11-12, 200-meter freestyle. Lane 1, Patriots, Felix Wang. 2, NASA Wildcats, Devin Bone. 3, Homewood Flossmoors, Mitchell Niemek. 4, Barrington's Lucas Bucaro. 5, Wolfpacks, Jalen Heinlein Priso. 6, Glenbrook's Euban Co. 7, Hinsdale Xavier Sohovich. 8, Wolfpack's Jeffrey Wang. 9, Glenbrook's Henry Chen. And 10, Palos Orleans, John Hoeniak.
That was the pool deck announcer, and this is the A final for the 11 and 12-year-old boys. Their 200-meter freestyle. And in this final, again, one of the brighter stars among many stars here at this meet, Jackson Heinlein Prezol from the Wolfpack. With your fastest seat time, he is in lane 5 as we are off. And that was a great pullout in lane 3. Mitchell Niemek from Homewood Flossmoor.
Yeah, he had a great start, some good underwaters. Well, we saw him earlier in the 50 breast.
Yep. And again, I'm always amazed by these young athletes, Casey. They swim multiple distances, multiple disciplines. It's pretty amazing to watch from a guy that is at best a novice swimmer like myself.
Yeah, they train really hard at all the strokes, learning all the distances, especially at this age. You don't want to specialize in anything. Actually, you don't even want to specialize in swimming if you want to be truthful, but that's my own opinion.
Right.
But, yeah, these kids work hard, and it's fun to watch them get better and improve as they get older and through the years.
It really is, and that is lane 3, Mitchell Niemek, but in lane 5, 2 lanes above him, is Jackson Heinlein Prezol. I believe, yeah, he's going to hold the lead at the halfway point here, 104.01 out.
Yeah, that was a pretty even split 100, too. He went out in a 31, came back in 33.
In lane 6 is Euban Ko from Glenbrook trying to keep pace with Jackson Heinlein Prezol.
Yeah, Wolfpack usually has great back halves.
Yeah, they've had a great meet so far. Pretty dominant in most of their races, but again, it's still got a lot to swim here. But at the 150-meter mark, I'll give you that split time. It is Jackson Heinlein Prezol still in the lead with a 138.64. Euban Ko in 6th with a 34.72 on that last 50 meters.
Yeah, it looks like Mitchell is hanging on a little bit, but he's tiring.
Starting to fall off the pace, Mitchell Niemek in lane 3. But as we approach those flags, this particular final is going to belong to Jackson Heinlein Prezol from the Wolfpack. He's going to touch that wall first with a 212.41. Xavier Sohovich is in second with a 213.77.
Yeah, that was a great last 50 by Xavier from Hinsdale.
Overtakes Euban Ko, who touches third with a 213.79.
Good finish.
That was a great finish as we throw it.
Here's our top seeded heat of girls 13-14 400-meter freestyle. In lane 1 from St. Charles, Angelina Messina. 2, Ultimate Swimming's Burlington Bocas. 3, Wolfpack's Gabby Valiz. 4 from Wolfpack, Piper Wood Prince. 5 from Champaign Y, Angela Coe. 6 from Fox Valley Riptides, Leah Hayes. 7 from Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. 8 from Wolfpack, Ryan Grasser. 9, Woodstock Dolphins, Tessa Jones. And 10 from Wolfpack, Brooke Monarchy.
This is the 4th heat of these time finals. Once again, it is the girls, 13 and 14-year-olds. Their 400-meter freestyle. Again, I'm happy and surprised to see Miss Leah Hayes here. Hadn't seen her in the meet previously, but very familiar with her, as I am with all these swimmers. But Leah Hayes is certainly...
Yeah, she's one of the top young swimmers coming out of Illinois right now. She's already got a few Olympic trial cuts. And I'm sure she's just here to swim the 400, maybe get another junior national or national time in it.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
No, absolutely not. Not when you're a young 13-year-old.
First 50 meters, that is Angela Coe with a 28.24. Right behind her in lane 6 is Leah Hayes with a 28.69. Angela Coe from the heat and Leah Hayes from Fox Valley.
Yeah, they'll go at it for the whole race.
Yeah, it should be pretty close here, Casey. Quarter of the way through. 59.99 for Angela Coe.
That's out really fast.
Let's see, the state and meet records here are 4:15.06 from Melissa Pish. That was set back in 2014. And this race is I think I'm taking a guess here, but it's a pretty good guess. You would classify this as sort of a middle distance, right?
It's definitely more of a middle distance, yeah. Although at the top level, it's still basically a sprint for most of them.
Okay.
But for these ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a little bit of a middle distance and definitely a paced event.
Right.
Where you're hoping to go out and establish, a nice comfortable, not comfortable, a little bit uncomfortable pace and maintain that for the whole race. Really, you want to even split the whole thing if you can.
Well, it is certainly an even race between Miss Angela Coe and Leah Hayes. At this point, approaching another split time at the halfway point. 2:06.79 for Angela Coe, 2:06.85 for Leah Hayes.
Yeah, they're swimming great. They got good solid splits too in the low 33s. The Olympic trial cut here is a 4:16.89, so they're going to be knocking on the door for that too. If they can do another 2:0, what were they at? 2:06.
2:06. Yep.
If they could come back in a 2:09, that'll be right there. They got to be under 34 here.
Right about right at 34. 34.13 for Angela Coe. 33.94 for Leah Hayes. But Piper Wood Prince has gotten back into this thing in lane 4 with a blistering split time of 33.41.
Yeah, she's having a great back half. Those first two ladies took out the 100 really fast, and she just kind of hung back. And now it's going to be a three-way race for first here.
Yeah, Piper Wood Prince in lane 4 starting to turn on the jets here, Casey.
Yeah, yet another swimmer from Wolfpack with a great back half. She outsplit those girls again.
33.71 Piper Wood Prince did.
I don't think the Olympic trial cut's going to be in danger here, but it's going to be an exciting race till the finish here.
No doubt about it. Those are lanes 4, 5, and 6. They are your leaders. Piper Wood Prince keeping pace with Angela Coe and Leah Hayes. As you can hear the crowd and coaches cheering them on in this back half of this 400 meters.
Yeah, Piper's got to have a better underwater, better streamline off this wall, otherwise she's not going to get it at all.
That was a great turn by Angela Coe, as she's taken the lead over slightly from Leah Hayes as Piper Wood-Prince falls off the pace a little bit.
Yeah, she didn't get much of a push off that last wall. Didn't have a really tight streamline.
About 20 meters left to go. It is Angela Coe using those legs, starting to use them more.
We're going to have a tight race for second here.
Yeah, Piper Wood-Prince is taking over Leah Hayes for second place. It'll be Angela Coe, however, touching first with a 420.71. Piper Wood-Prince with a great back half, finishing second, and Leah Hayes is in third.
Yeah, that was a very smart swim by Piper Wood-Prince. She kind of let them take it out, and then she back halved and got Leah Hayes at the finish.
Congratulations for Angela Coe. As I'm not sure if we're going to have a break or some awards here.
I got 13, 14 boys.
Yeah, I think it is the 13 and 14-year-old boys up next.
Here in the A final of our boys 13-14 400-meter freestyle in lane 1 from Wolfpack, Joseph Countryman. 2, Barrington's Ben Rocks. 3, New Triers, Hayward Wilson. 4, Peoria's Joshua Knoll. 5, NASA Wildcats, Rex Maurer. 6, Waves, Joshua Fujimoto. 7 from Swift, Andrew Lubashenko. 8 from Fox Valley Riptide, Alexander Pierce. 9, Swifts, Andreas Miklia. And 10, Bullets, Sean Wayner.
Another time final here of the 2019 Illinois Swimming Long Course Age Group Championships. 13 and 14-year-old boys, 400-meter freestyle. Featuring, go ahead.
This was a race I was looking forward to. Lane 5, Rex Maurer.
Yes.
He's got a lot of speed and a lot of endurance and nice little pedigree too. His mom was an Olympian, dad was on the national team. So that 406, I'm thinking it's going to be in danger of going down tonight.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of doing these events for pretty much a year now, and again, names like Leah Hayes, Rex Maurer, very familiar to me. Rex Maurer is one fast young man.
Yeah, he had a great 100 yesterday, went 53.
His first 50-meter split here, and of course it is the aforementioned Rex Maurer in lane 5. Fastest young man so far with a 28.2. Above him in lane 6, also having a great swim so far, that is Joshua Fujimoto, keeping pace with the leader.
Yeah, the wave swimmers, they don't lack endurance. They do plenty of training. So he's not going to fade away too much, if at all.
100-meter split was a 59.12 from Rex Maurer, 59.61 from Mr. Fujimoto. We got a tight grouping for third. At the bottom of your screen, that is lane 2, Benjamin Rocks. Above him in lane 3 is Hayward Wilson, and in lane 4, Joshua Knoll, all right there for third place at this point.
Yeah, you can always tell when there's a Peoria swimmer in the water because you can hear Mr. Ammerman with his yip, yip.
Signature call, right?
Absolutely. Everybody knows it. There it is, right on cue.
And for those watching on YouTube at home, what does that signify for those young swimmers in the pool? Is that to keep them on stroke, or?
It's really for him to just be loud.
Okay.
Swimmers can't really hear much when they're in the water swimming. Us coaches like to think that they hear us.
Okay.
But typically they don't. But sometimes his yell is loud enough that he may be able to break through that water barrier.
Pretty consistent with the split time so far are Rex Maurer and Joshua Fujimoto, right around 32 seconds. 2:02.32 at the halfway point for Maurer, 2:02.67 for Fujimoto.
Yeah, I'm expecting Rex to really start kicking it in here and back half this race. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes 2:02.202.
And if he does that, that'll be pretty close to the state and meet record held by another familiar name, Liam Hutchinson. He set that back in 2016 with a 4:06.87.
Yeah, he just swam at senior champs a couple weeks ago.
Yes, he did.
Had some nice swims. He's got a few Olympic trial cuts, if I'm not mistaken.
Like you said, Casey, Rex Maurer from NASA Wildcat is really starting to dominate this race. He's got a full body link lead now over Josh Fujimoto. He is getting faster with a 31.69 split time.
Yeah, he's got to come home in a 101.8. Beat the record. It's going to be tight.
It will be, but again, that's what I like to see. Let's hope another record gets broken here at these 2019 Age Group Championships. It is a race for third at this point. That is lane 4. Mr. Joshua Knoll currently holding down third place.
Yeah, and he'll be able to bring it home on his last 50. He was the 200 fly champ yesterday. So you know he's got plenty of endurance.
So does Mr. Rex Maurer as he continues to get faster, finishing up this race. 31.42 on that last 50
meters. He's got to come home 30.36 or better to get a record. And it's going to be really close.
It's going to be close. This time final has been dominated by Mr. Rex Maurer. He's definitely going to be there first. He's going to be slightly off the record, but pretty close. 4:07.84 for Rex Maurer. Joshua Fujimoto is going to touch second with a 4:12.88. And Joshua Knoll from the Peoria Area Water Wizards will be third with a 4:18.06. That will conclude the next block of swimming action here at the 2019 Long Course Age Group Championships. We're going to have another round of some awards to give away. And when we come back, we will have the 11 and 12-year-old girls 100-meter backstroke.
9th, St. Charles, Teslina Stavropoulos. In 8th, from Elgin YMCA Pelicans, Hannah Johnson. In 7th, from Academy Bullets, Sadie Murphy. In 6th, from Academy Bullets, Becky Rentz. In 5th, from West, Liepa Niora. In 4th, Champaign Wise, Ella Maxfield. In 3rd, Wolfpacks, Raquel Maldonado. In 2nd, from Wheaton, Jenna Hendrickson. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12 200 Freestyle Champion, Chicago Wolfpacks, Renee Tan. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 40, boys 11-12 200 freestyle. 10th place, Palos Orleans, John Hawaniak. 9th place, Patriots, Felix Wang. 8th place, Glenbrooks, Henry Chen. 7th from NASA Wildcat, Devin Bone. 6th, Wolfpacks, Jeffrey Wang. 5th from Barrington, Lucas Bucaro. 4th from Homewood Flossmoor, Mitchell Niemek. 3rd, Glenbrooks, Euban Coe. 2nd from Hinsdale, Xavier Sohovich. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 200-meter freestyle champion from Chicago Wolfpack, Jackson Heinlein Priso. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 41, girls 13-14 400-meter freestyle. In a tie for 9th place from Hinsdale, Gianna Capello. And St. Charles, Angelina Messina. In 8th from Ultimate, swimming Burlington Bocas. In 7th, Wolfpack's Gabriela Veliz. In 6th from Wolfpack, Brooke Monarchy. In 5th from Woodstock Dolphins, Tessa Jones. In 4th from Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. In 3rd place from Fox Valley Riptide, Leah Hayes. In 2nd from Wolfpack, Piper Wood Prince. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 400-meter freestyle champion from Champaign County YMCA, Angela Ko. Congratulations, ladies. Boys 13-14 400-meter freestyle. In 10th place from Swift Aquatics, Nikola Tadic. In 9th place from Blue Tides, Ryan Bates. In 8th from Sage Y, Danny Sonahersky. In 7th from Patriot, Jaden Heinlein. In 6th from Fox Valley Riptide, Alexander Pierce. In 5th from Barrington, Ben Rocks. 4th, New Triers, Hayward Wilson. 3rd from Peoria, Joshua Knoll. 2nd from Waves, Joshua Fujimoto. And your 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 400-meter freestyle champion from NASA Wildcat Aquatics, Rex Mauer. Congratulations, gentlemen.
We are back in action. Almost back in action here. Waiting for a few swimmers to clear the pool. And we will get things started with event number 43. It is the 11 and 12-year-old girls. Back to some sprint racing here, Casey. It's the 100-meter backstroke.
Yeah, the backstroke has definitely turned into a little bit of underwater and then fast turnover and fast feet.
3 keys to this race for sure.
You want to make sure they keep a solid head position and not moving too much and really explode off that start with some great dolphin kicks.
We'll see who does that the best in this B final. Again, set the scene. It's a B final and an A final in this evening competition. Let me give you those lane assignments. In 1 at the bottom of your screen, we have Jaya Verapaneni. Fiona Hawk is in lane 2. Isabella Plude is in 3. Nanoka Kubota is in 4. Lucy Rooney is in lane 5. Lane 6 is occupied by Grace Chin. Jenna Williams is in 7. Natalie Sierzanowski is in 8. Maeve O'Donnell is in 9. And rounding out this B final in 10. At the top of your screen is Olivia Zafarikova. In the water they are. And
that's a great swim or start by lane, what is that, 6?
Yeah. Yep, 6. Grace Chin from the Wolfpack. I think we've mentioned the Wolfpack a few more times already.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit here,
we'll
Casey.
probably mention them a lot. I think they got a pretty sizable lead in the team scores right now as well.
And we may give you an update on that, hopefully, if time permits, at the end of finals action today. As they approach that 50-meter split time. That is a 35.72. Excuse me, 35.63 from Grace Shin in lane 6. 35.72 from Lucy Rooney in lane 5.
Right, the 100 back, you're looking to come back in the same time you go out with. Usually at the younger age, they can't get as great of a start, so their second 50 can be just as fast as their first.
So that is actually, lane 2. Fiona Hawk has had a great back half of this swim. She has got the lead. She just checked and see who was close to her.
I think she was checking to make sure she didn't miss the flags.
Into the wall they go. It is very, very close. It is, though, Miss Fiona Hawk from West Swim Club will be first with a 1:14.03. In second, Grace Chin, and Lucy Rooney is in third. We will now throw it down to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in the A final in lane 1 from St. Charles, Tessalina Stavropoulos. 2, Fox Valley Riptides, Claire Conklin. 3, Bullets, Anna Bouvari. 4, Bloomington Normals, Allison Straub. 5, Palatine's Vera Connick. 6, Wolfpack's Isabella Chow. 7, Bullets, Anya Pytel. 8, Bullets, Sadie Murphy. 9 from Hornet, Camille Zinus. And 10 from West, Liepa Niora.
That was the pool deck. This is the A final. Girls 11 and 12-year-old 100-meter backstroke. Academy Bullets have 3 swimmers in this race.
Yeah, Academy always seems to produce some pretty good backstrokers.
Off they are, and let's check out those underwater kicks. That is some great work from lane 6. Isabella Chow from the Wolfpack, of course. But in lane 2, also with a great start, that is Clara Conklin from the Tide.
Yeah, it looks like Anya Pytel also had a nice start. She's got a good turnover rate.
Lane 7, Miss Anya Pytel.
Oh, yeah, 7.
As they approach that 50-meter split, it is a 33.59 from Miss Anya Pytel. From the Bullets, 34.22 is Isabella Chow below her in lane 6. But a great turn.
Yeah, it looks like a strong back half coming in here by Vera. She was the top seed coming in with a 109.
Yeah, Vera Connick in lane 5 with a great back half from PPD. She has taken over the lead and widened it in these last few meters under the flags. And into the wall is Miss Vera Connick with a 109.43 time. Isabella Chow in second place. And Anya Pytel in third.
Yeah, Anya got a little tired coming home.
As we keep the action going here, It's event number 44. It's the boys' turn now for the 100-meter backstroke. B final, let me give you those lane assignments. It is Luke Fanistok in 1, Luke Sakels in 2, Tyler Oatman is in lane 3, Matthew Mingmong will occupy lane 4, Velazar Filipov is in 5, Enzo Desviat Ruiz is in 6, Matthew Wachter is in 7, Henry Woodman is in 8, David Gow is in 9, and Mr. Graham Mahoney is at the top of your screen in lane 10. State and meet records for this event was set back in 2016 by Mr. Griffin O'Leary with a 103.56. In the water they are. That's lanes 2, 3, and 4. In that early lead group, 2 is Luke Sakels, Tyler Oatman is 3, and Matthew Mingmong is in 4.
Yeah, a lot of different tempos out there, a lot of different ways these kids are swimming this race. Their underwater dolphin kicks weren't so great off the start, but they were pretty solid.
First 50 meters, and it is a tie at this point between lanes 3 and 4, 35.62 for Tyler Oatman and Matthew Mingmong.
You got David out in lane 9, outside smoke a little bit.
Yeah, David Gow, he was actually the fastest on that split. My apologies for that. He had a 35.34. As Casey mentioned, a little bit of outside smoke, but in lane 3, Tyler Oatman starting to turn on the jets here. Under the flags they go.
That's who's going to hit the wall at the right stroke count. Looks like David got it.
David Gow will touch first with a 113.06. Tyler Oatman in second. And in third place, Enzo Desviat Ruiz, as we throw it down to the pool deck now for the A final.
Here in event 44, boys, 11-12, 100-meter backstroke, A final, lane 1, Patriots, Alex Drabchak. 2, Swifts, Ethan Chung. 3, from Fox, Arpan Dar. 4, Bullets, Andrew Spencer. 5, Hinsdale, Xavier Sohovich. 6, Hinsdale's Henry Guo. 7, unattached, Tyler Barnack. 8, Wolfpack's Jeffrey Wynn. And 9, Delta Aquatics, Ethan Schrader. And in 10, Fox, Sean Baal.
A final for the 11 and 12-year-old boys, 100-meter backstroke, 107.96 with Xavier Sohovich in prelims.
Yeah, that was a good swim this morning. He also won the 50 bag yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
So a specialty for Mr. Sohovich.
Yeah, fun fact about Mr. Sohovich, his dream is to become a Navy SEAL, and at every swim meet I've ever seen him, he's got a tattoo, a temporary tattoo of the SEAL trident.
Well, he's certainly on his way with the work he does in the pool and underwater here, that is for sure, for Mr. Xavier Sohovich, who has actually behind lane 6 at this current moment. That's Henry Guo with a lead, approaching 50 meters.
So they're both out 32.
Yeah, 32 flat for Xavier Sohovich, 32.68 for Henry Guo.
Xavier circle swimming a little bit, not swimming definitely straight down the middle. it's not going to hurt him here, but as he gets a little bit older and swims a little bit longer, definitely want to make sure you're swimming straight down the middle of the lane.
About a body length lead approaching the flags for Mr. Xavier Sohovic. It's a race for second between lanes 4 and 6, Andrew Spencer and Henry Guo. Xavier Sohovic, however, will touch that wall first with a 106.27. In second place, Andrew Spencer from the Bullets, and Henry Guo in third with a 108.24.
Yeah, that was a great finish by Spencer out of lane 4. Just out-touch Henry.
Event number 45 now, 13 and 14-year-old girls. It is the 200-meter backstroke. It's the B final. Let me give you those lane assignments. Amy Duhamel is in 1 at the bottom of your screen. Sarah Michael is in 2. Lane 3 will be Emily Manos. Samantha Borey is in 4. Audrey Kilmer is in lane 5. Camilla Maya is occupying lane 6. Katarina Schneider is in 7. Gianna Capello will be in lane 8. Anne-Marie Lancaster is in 9. And rounding out this B final in lane 10 is Miss Melissa Patterson. State and meet records for this particular event is a 2:11.44, set back in 2015 by Grace Areola.
Yeah, I think that record's going to be pretty safe today.
Yeah, it's we can safely assume so. At least we think. Fastest preliminary time in this B final is a 2:28.52. Of course, that is lane 5, as it usually always is, belonging to Audrey Kilmer.
Yeah, Audrey's from Byron. They're out west. Got to give some love out to the far northwest swim clubs. We're small but mighty.
Lane 7 off to a good start is Katarina Schneider. Also off to a good start, though, at the bottom of the screen in lanes 1 and 2, Amy Duhamel and Sarah Michael.
Well, Melissa Patterson from Mavs is out way fast.
First 50 split, that is Melissa Patterson. Outside smoke at the top of your screen with a 33.57 first 50.
Let's see if she can hold on to that. That's a little fast for her, I'm thinking.
Melissa Patterson from the Mavericks with the lead, but below her in lane 7, that is Katarina Schneider edging into that lead, and in 8 is Gianna Capello. Boy, this is a close race, Casey.
Yeah, this is a good race. This first 100 in the 200 backstroke, you don't want to overtax your legs, because by this point, if you kick too much, or too hard, I should say, your legs are going to be on fire and you're not going to have much left.
Katarina Schneider was the fastest young lady in the pool with a 37.01 split time there.
Yeah, so you're going to want to use your legs, but not too much, and then this back half really start kicking them in. And you should see the leaders start to pick up the pace of their kick as this race continues. Camilla
Maya is gotten herself into that lead group as well. She is in 6 from Patriot Aquatic, approaching that 150 turn. It is still Katarina Schneider, 38.52 on that split time, but not the fastest in the pool, though. That belongs to Audrey Kilmer with a 38.26 split.
Yeah, it looks like Audrey's got a nice finish coming. Her tempo has increased and her kick is also a little bit stronger.
Yeah, Audrey Kilmer has gotten herself right into this race. She's trying to catch lane 7. That is Katarina Schneider. Under the flags and into the wall. It looks like Katarina Schneider's going to hang on. She will with a 2:26.57 time. Audrey Kilmer will be in second, and Gianna Capello touching third with a 2:29.1 as we will throw it to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in our A final of girls 13-14 200 backstroke. Lane 1, St. Charles, Christine Kelly. 2 Deltas, Ella Schrader. 3 from Glenbrook, Sophia Zmensky. 4 Bullets, Lauren O'Connor. 5 from Glenbrook, Michelle Kaner. 6 Champaign Wise, Angela Coe. 7 Wolfpacks, Alexandra Mitchell. 8 Lake Forest, Mary Grace King. 9 West Kendall Pickering. And 10 Wolfpacks, Maya Arroyo.
Once again, a final for the 13 and 14-year-old girls 200-meter backstroke. Should be exciting as all of these A finals have been. Let's keep an eye out for Michelle Kaner in lane 5, of course. And Angela Coe as well. Really want to keep an eye on her. Angela Coe just swam a few minutes ago. Again, it speaks to the amazing talents of these young athletes. Quick turnarounds, Casey. Just swam a race, 15 minutes ago, having to swim another final now.
Swim the race, swim down, get the medal on, come back, get prepared mentally.
Off to a great start is lane 5, of course, Michelle Kaner from Glenbrook. Right behind her and above her on your screen is Angela Coe. 31.74 for Michelle Kaner, 31.94 for Angela Coe. Angela Coe had a great turn there.
Yeah, I think these two girls are going to have a nice swim. There should be 34 mid here on this second 50. Go out in about a 105 high, 106.
Pretty even approaching the halfway point, I should say, are Angela Coe and Michelle Kaner. Almost a simultaneous turn. 34.3 for Angela Coe, 34.67 for Michelle Kaner.
Yeah, it looked like Angela had a little better break out there, a little better underwater on that last turn. Pulled just a little bit ahead. It's a tight race for third, too.
That is certainly right, Casey. Lanes 3 and 4, Sophia Zamansky, Lauren O'Connor, and in lane 7, Alexandra Mitchell, currently racing for third. Last turn here in this 200-meter backstroke is at 36.06 for Angela Coe, 36.12 for Michelle Kaner. About 25 meters left to go here, and Angela Coe is starting to widen her lead just a little bit.
Yeah, her tempo is slightly faster than Michelle's in lane 5. Not much, but it seems like it's going to be just enough to get the win here.
Michelle Kaner trying to overtake Angela Coe in these last few meters. Diving for that wall, it will be Angela Coe. Touching first with a 217.15. Michelle Kaner in second with a 218.21. And Lauren O'Connor from the Bullets will be third with a 223.08. As we keep it moving here, it's event number 46. The boys, 13 and 14-year-olds, it's their turn for the 200-meter backstroke. Lane assignments are as follows. At the bottom of your screen, Jonathan Wang. Brady Johnson is in 2. Joseph Broadway is in 3. Lane 4 will be Stephen Del Bello. Hayward Wilson is occupying lane 5. Ethan Schmoe is in 6. Artemi Zakharkimi is in 7, and again, I apologize if I got that name wrong. Nicholas Schweiz is in 8. Michael Wiziorik is in 9, and Jacob German is at the top of your screen in lane 10.
looks like Hayward Wilson slipped a little off the blocks off his start. Didn't get a great explosion there off the wall and came up a little bit behind everybody.
Hayward Wilson in lane 5 from New Trier Aquatics. As they approach that 50-meter split time, it is a 32.51. That's Brady Johnson at the bottom of your screen in 2. 32.62 is lane 4 from Stephen Del Bello.
Yeah, you got West Chicago and St. Charles going at it here. They're kind of neighboring towns.
Brady Johnson in 2 has got a lead, approaching the halfway point.
And that was a pretty long turn by Brady.
We'll see if that affects him. 35.39 on that last 51.079 out.
From the looks of it, it may have been a little too long by Brady.
Yeah, lane 4 has slightly overtaken the lead now. That is Stephen Del Bello from St. Charles. We've got a grouping for 3rd place. That's lane 3 and lane 6. In lane 3 is Joseph Broadway, and in 6 is Ethan Schmoe. 150-meter turn is a 35.73 for Stephen Del Bello in 4. 143.95 out.
Yeah, he increased his tempo here on this last 50. He's not going to let anyone catch him. So Stephen from St. Charles is going to have a nice little time drop here from the prelims.
Stephen Del Bello is dominating his 200-meter backstroke. It's pretty much a race for second at this point, as it's a tight grouping between lanes 3, 6, and 7. We'll see who will get second place. But Stephen Del Bello from St. Charles will be first with a 219.68. In second place, Ethan Schmoe with a 222.13. And in third was Joseph Broadway in lane 3 with a 222.31. As we send it down now to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in our A final of boys, 13-14 200 backstroke, lane 1, West, Quinlan Collins. 2 from Bullets, Ryan O'Connor. 3 from Sage Y, Michael Boland. 4 Mundelites, Michael Wyrocki. 5 Patriots, Jaden Highland. 6 Cats, Jonathan Farber. 7 Bullets, Sean Winger. 8 Lamont, Brandon Johnson. 9 from Palatine, Toby Cotner. And 10 from Maverick, Jaden Gamilla.
A final for the boys, 13 and 14-year-old 200-meter backstroke. And we have got to keep an eye on Jaden Heinlein from Patriot Aquatic. He has had himself an outstanding meet so far.
Yeah, this was another race I was looking forward to tonight. He came in seated with a 207 this morning, and he went 208 just in prelims, probably pretty easy. He doesn't have the greatest underwaters, but he's able to just tear through that water.
Yeah, he definitely does. He is certainly, like you said, Casey, maybe not the best technique, but he certainly makes up for it with that power and speed.
Yeah, it helps that he's bigger than most 18-year-olds. As a 13-year-old, I think he was that big when he was 12.
Yeah, when I first saw him, I thought it was a grown man. Seriously,
Yeah.
I mean, he is.
No, I think he had to shave, learn how to shave before he learned potty training.
Jaden Heinlein, 30.11 out.
But he's a good kid. He's a good swimmer. He's going to probably go 206, I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to call.
Well, I will mark you down for that, Casey, as we hope another record will fall. Actually, he'll break his own record from earlier today. And he is well on his way approaching that halfway point. Mr. Jaden Heinlein just churning water. Let's check his split time. It is a wow. It's a 101.62 for Jaden Heinlein.
Yeah, he is a very, very talented swimmer. And it wouldn't surprise me if he makes the Olympic trials by the time he's 14.
Well, that is certainly something to keep an eye on. Dominating this race, it's pretty much for second at this point. Having a great swim, must comment on that though, is lane 4, Michael Wyrocki. Certainly swimming well.
He's definitely swimming well. He had a nice swim this morning, 2:18, and he's probably going to be under that as well.
32.72 for Jaden Heinlein at the 150 mark, 134.35 out.
I'm sticking with my 206 prediction.
Absolutely.
Don't let me down, Jay.
Absolutely. 25 meters left to go for Jaden Heinlein.
Yeah, he's got a great catch. He catches all the water at the top of his stroke, where most kids wait till the hands are at their shoulders, and he's just able to power through and really get in.
Jaden Heinlein has broken his own record from earlier today. It's a new state and a new meet record for Jaden Heinlein with a 2:06.92. Michael Wyrocki also with a great swim. He'll be second with a 2:14.74. And in third place in lane 6 from Cats is Jonathan Farber with a 2:15.66.
Yeah, that's a great swim by Jaden.
Indeed it was, and that will wrap up the third block of action here for day 2 finals. We're going to take a break, have some awards to give out, and when we come back, we will finish things up with the girls, 11 and 12-year-olds, 200-meter butterfly.
43, girls 11-12, 100 backstroke. 10th place, St. Charles, Teslina Stavropoulos. 9th place from West Liepa, Niora. 8th place, Bullets, Anna Bouvari. 7th, Riptide, Claire Coughlin. 6th from Hornet, Camille Simons. 5th, Bullet, Sadie Murphy. 4th, Bloomington Normal, Allison Straub. 3rd, Bullets, Anya Pytel. 2nd, Chicago Wolfpack, Isabella Chow. And your 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12 100-meter backstroke champion from Palatine Park District, Vera Koenig. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 44. Boys 11-12, 100-meter backstroke. 10th place from Swift, Ethan Jung. 9th place, Patriots, Alex Drabchek. 8th place, Wolfpacks, Jeffrey Wang. 7th from Fox, Sean Barr. 6th, Deltas, Ethan Schrader. In 5th from Fox, Arpan Dar. 4th, swimming unattached, Tyler Bardak. In 3rd from Hinsdale, Henry Guo. In 2nd from Academy Bullets, Andrew Spencer. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 100-meter backstroke champion from Hinsdale Swim Club, Xavier Sohovich. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 45, girls 13-14, 200 backstroke. In 10th place from Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. In 9th place, St. Charles, Christine Kelly. In 8th from Delta, Ella Schrader. 7th from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King. 6th from Glenbrook, Sophia Semensky. 5th from Wolfpack, Alexandra Mitchell. 4th from West, Kendall Pickering. 3rd, Academy Bullets, Lauren O'Connor. 2nd, Glenbrook's Michelle Kaner. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 200-meter backstroke champion from Champaign County YMCA, Angela Coe. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 46 boys, 13-14 200-meter backstroke. 10th place, Sage Wise, Michael Bolins. 9th place from Maverick, Jaden Gamilla. 8th place from West, Quinlan Collins. 7th place from Bullets, Sean Wayner. 6th place from Lamont, Brandon Johnson. 5th from Palatine, Toby Cotner. 4th from Academy Bullets, Ryan O'Connor. 3rd from Cats, Jonathan Farmer. 2nd, Mondaline Mustangs, Michael Wiraki. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 200-meter backstroke champion and new meet and state record holder, 2:06.92 from Patriot Aquatic Club, Jaden Heinlein. Congratulations, gentlemen.
We're going to keep that action moving right along here. Day 2 finals, 2019 age group championships here at Lake Central High School. It's event number 47, the girls 11 and 12-year-old 200-meter butterfly. It is the B final. Let me give you those lane assignments really quickly. In lane 1 will be Hannah Johnson. In 2, Ina Limbu. In lane 3, Haley Johnson. Vera Connick is in lane 4. Megan Seago will occupy lane 5. Olivia Gallus is in 6. Reagan McDonald is in lane 7. Maya Matthews is in 8. Madeline Orr is in 9. And rounding out this B final is Brooke Witt from the Wolfpack in lane 10. And really quickly, I also want to give a special thank you and shout out to Barry Green watching us on YouTube. Hello, Barry, and thank you for watching us. And to all those watching us here on YouTube, not only in this country, but around the world, we've had some fans from as far away as Australia watching these young athletes perform at these swim meets. So once again, we thank you. And as a quick reminder, follow us on social media. Yeah, we are up and running at Illinois Swimming. The Twitter handle is IL Swimming, ILSWIMMING. And on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, you can also follow us at Illinois Swimming. So do that.
Nice, and here's one of my favorite events, the 200 fly, long course. You can't fake this one. You're either going to be okay doing it or you're not going to be okay.
So me personally, Casey, I think this is the most interesting stroke among the disciplines for swimming. Where would you rank it as far as difficulty for these athletes as compared to maybe the backstroke or the breaststroke?
As far as difficulty, this is probably the hardest stroke to do over a long distance, simply because both arms are moving forward over the water at the same time. But if you have a nice steady kick and can get into a good rhythm, then butterfly can be really beautiful, actually. I think it's probably the best looking stroke when it's done right.
Agreed.
But when it's done wrong, it's also the ugliest looking stroke. So
that is lane 5, approaching a 150 turn. Megan Seago with the lead. I'll give you her split time right now. It is a 42.37, 159.71 out.
Yeah, here for the 200 fly, you want to make sure that your head is staying down and low and your hips are riding high. Once that head starts popping straight up and those hips drop, then you start swimming up and down, and it makes this a really, really long race.
Cutting into that lead in this 200-meter butterfly is lane 6. That is Olivia Gallus trying to challenge Miss Megan Seago.
Yeah, it looks like Seago's running a little bit out of gas, but she's maintaining a nice breathing pattern every other.
Megan Seago under the flags, dropping it into the wall. She's going to get there first with a 243.73. Olivia Gallus will touch second with a 243.94. And in third, Vera Koenig with a 245.44. As we will now throw it down to the pool deck for the A final.
Here in the A final of girls 11-12 200 butterfly, lane 1, Lincoln Ways, Kylie Troutvetter. 2 from St. Charles, Isabel Bill. 3, Freeport's Jada Veer. 4, Wolfpack's Raquel Maldonado. 5, swimming on attach, Malika Putakum. 6, Wheaton's Jenna Hendrickson. 7, Bullets, Becky Rentz. 8, Wolfpack's Renee Tang. 9, Bullets, Kendall Mallers. 10, Fox, Emily Wu.
Once again, it is the A final. And before we get started really quick, I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Megan T, otherwise known as Grandma Meg. Thank you for watching us on YouTube, Grandma Meg. And don't forget to tell your friends and family. The more viewers, the better. Here at the 2019 Age Course Championships as we're underway in the A final for the 11 and 12-year-old girls 200-meter butterfly.
That swimmer to watch here, I think, is going to be Jenna Hendrickson from Wheaton.
Jenna Hendrickson, she is in lane 6. Miss Hendrickson from Wheaton Swim Club.
I swam for her coach years ago, Bob, back when he was the BRL coach, and he definitely was not shy about putting on some yards for us. So, and he's had some nice butterflyers in the past as well.
32.82 on that first 50 split. That is lane 7. Rebecca Wentz from the Bullets. 32.94 for Miss Hendrickson in lane 6.
And they both have nice strokes going right now. Lane 5 also, Jenna or Malika from Ultimate. She's hanging in there as well.
Agreed. Approaching the halfway point, it's still Rebecca Wentz with a slight lead. 37.67 at 100. Well, 37.67 on that 50-meter split. 110.49 on that 100 meters.
Yeah, Malika is having some nice underwaters on these last two. She's gained ground on both of them. Rebecca may have went out a little too fast on that first 100. She's looking like she's struggling a little bit already.
She certainly is, as Rebecca Wentz, or excuse me, that is Jenna Hendrickson in 6, taking over the lead, approaching that 150-meter turn.
Yeah, and when you're tired and you touch the wall and you get a glimpse of having to swim all the way back, it's kind of a rough go sometimes. Not so much when you're rested like these girls are, but when you're middle of the season and you're tired, you look down that pool and say, oh man, I got a whole nother 50.
149.92 at the 150 mark for Jenna Hendrickson from Wheaton. She is holding on to the lead. Above her in lane 7, Rebecca Wentz is trying to keep pace, but starting to fall back a bit. We've got a tight race for third, though.
Yeah, it looks like Raquel Maldonado's coming in.
She is certainly coming on strong as Raquel Maldonado from the Wolfpack. Raquel Maldonado got her eyes on second place. I think she may get there.
Oh, just out-touched.
Just out-touched by Malika Putakam. But Jenna Hendrickson is going to win this A final with a 229.22. Putakam with a 231.43 and Raquel Maldonado with a 231.47. As we go into event number 48 now, it's the boys' turn for their 200-meter butterfly, 11 and 12-year-olds. B final up next. And Sean Forrest will be in lane 1 from Glenbrook. Tyler Bardak is in lane 2. Sebastian Labuda will be occupying lane 3. Felix Wang is in 4. Devin Bone will be in lane 5. Skylar Mayer is in 6. Grant Perry will be in lane 7. Jack Reef is in 8. Blake Abbott is in lane 9. And rounding out this B final at the top of your screen is Owen Pelzik. State and meet records for this event is a 216.19. That was set in 2015 by Andrew Dye from Wheaton. In the water they are for this B final. A great start in lane 2 from Tyler Bardak. Also a pretty good start at the top of your screen in lane 9, Blake Abbott.
Yeah, and as we saw earlier, going out too fast is pretty detrimental in this event especially. If they're going out fast and smooth, then they're okay. But if they're pushing the pace and forcing themselves to go fast on this first 50, that last 50 is not going to be very pretty.
And do you contribute that to maybe just excitement, nerves, Casey?
There's
in
definitely a lot of excitement, maybe a little inexperience. The coaches will tell them, back off, and all the coaches pretty much know don't go out too fast, but sometimes the excitement just overwhelms them and the inexperience, and they go out too fast and then they can't hang on. But sometimes, every once in a while, you'll get a swimmer who will surprise you, go out fast and just hang on.
That is the top of your screen with a lead approaching the halfway point. That is lane 9, Blake Abbott from Hinsdale.
Yeah, but he came up almost a stroke before the flags off his wall. His tempo has slowed considerably.
41.44 on that split time for Blake Abbott. Not the fastest in the pool, though. That belongs to lane 3, Sebastian Labuda from Ultimate. As you're also seeing at the bottom of your screen, that is Sean Forrest from Glenbrook getting himself up into that lead group.
Yeah, this race is just as much about being in shape as it is about heart. And you can't always teach heart to some of these swimmers. These kids have got to want it and be able to push themselves beyond where they're even feeling remotely good.
159.93 at the 150 mark. That is Felix Wang in lane 4 from Patriot Aquatic. But it is certainly a close race here, Case. You got to watch that outside smoke at the top of your screen. Yeah. In lane 10, that is Owen Pelzic from New Trier.
Yeah, Felix is having a nice strong second 100 here. He was very relaxed that first 100.
Felix Wang approaching those flags. Gonna get there first. The only question is his time, and it will be a 240.26 for Felix Wang. Sebastian Labuda is gonna touch second with a 242.93, and in third, Sean Forrest with a 244.53. As we'll now take it down to the pool deck for the championship final.
Boys 11-12 200 butterfly, lane 1, Palatine's Anthony Rolkowski. 2, Chicago Park District's George Evascu. 3, Fox Kian Lamb. 4, Barrington Lucas Bucaro. 5, Wolfpack's Jackson Heinlein Crusoe. 6, Wolfpack's Benjamin Del Cid. 7, Wheaton's Andrew Denenberg. 8, Bullets, Andrew Spencer. 9, Bullets, Pablo Pareja. And 10, Bullets, Colin Murphy.
Once again, it's the championship final for the 11 and 12-year-old boys, their 200-meter butterfly. And of course, we all have to keep an eye on Mr. Jackson Heinlein Brazeau, having himself an outstanding meet these first 2 days. He's going to be in lane 5.
Yeah, he had a good solid prelim swim with a 230. I don't know what happened to his teammate Ben on the block. Must not have been listening too closely. A little slow off the blocks.
That is Benjamin El Cid in lane 6 from the Wolfpack.
Maybe he's a back half swimmer.
We'll have to see, definitely, Casey, as that is lane 5, Jackson Heinlein Brazeau. Approaching that first 50 meters with a slight lead, but also in lane 1. Off to a great start is Anthony Rolkowski. 33.31 for Heinlein Brazeau. 33.57, that is lane 7, Andrew Denenberg. And 33.66 is Anthony Rolkowski in lane 1 on that first 50 meters. While I got a quick second, I want to give another shout out to RGB Swimmer. He's watching us on YouTube. He is definitely cool with that handle. Thank you for watching. And once again, remind you to follow us on all our social media. Our Twitter handle is IL Swimming. And on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, the handle is Illinois Swimming. So get on that social media, folks. At the halfway mark, that was Jackson Highland Pizzo with a 111.3.
Yeah, he looks to be in pretty much control of his stroke and tempo and the race in general. And Ben apparently is a back halfer because after a pretty slow start, he's found his way in the second place here.
He has. Benjamin Del Cid is in second place. It's a real tight grouping for third. That is lane 4 and lane 7. Lane 4 is Lucas Baccaro, and then 7 is Andrew Denenberg.
And we still got Anthony in lane 1 down there from Palatine,
having himself a great swim as well. However, this particular championship final is belonging to Jackson Highland Pizzo with about a body length lead with 25 meters left to go.
Yeah, he's kept his breathing pattern. He's got a nice steady kick. He stayed low in the water.
In third place, excuse me there, Casey, that is lane 4, Lucas Baccaro. Can he hold on as lane 1, Anthony Rokalski tries to challenge him for third. It is Jackson Highland Pizzo touching the wall first, though, with a 230.5. Benjamin Del Cid, his teammate, is in second with a 232.18. And in third is Lucas Baccaro with a 234.98. As we will wrap things up here in day 2 finals action, it is one of my favorite events. It's the relay, and I'll throw it down to the pool deck for those lane assignments.
It's event 49. It's girls 13-14, 800-meter free relay. You girls ready? Apparently some of you are.
In lane 1, I will give you those assignments for this relay. It is the Chicago Wolfpack, their C relay. In lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's the A relays. 2 is Patriot Aquatic, 3 is Champaign Y, 4 is Glenbrook Swim Club, and the Wolfpack, it is their A relay. The Wolfpack B relay is in lane 6. The rest of the swim teams are A relays. I'll give you those names. And 7 is St. Charles, 8 it's West Swim, 9 is Fox Valley, and in 10 at the top of your screen is Nassau Wildcat.
Yeah, and this relay pretty much shapes up to be whether or not the Wolfpack will break the state record set a few years ago by Bloomington.
Yeah, that state record and meet record is an 830.74. That record was set in 2014. And like I keep saying, as you know, Casey, I want to see some records broken here in these finals competitions.
Well, we got a good shot here. They just, if my math is correct, they got to average a 207.5 to break that record. That'll give them a solid 830. Pretty sure these Wolfpack girls will be right on top of that.
Alexandra Mitchell is that first leg. approaching that 150-meter mark. And we will update you that split time right now. It's a 1:35.76 for CWAC A.
And every coach has a different strategy as to how they put their relays together. Some like to go fast to slow, some like to go slow to fast, some like to go fastest in the middle. It all depends on what you're looking for, and the coach should know, what their athletes are going to do and where they're going to perform their best. Sometimes the fastest swimmer needs to go first.
Wolfpack A, that second leg is getting ready to drop in the water. That is Jessica Karpakis. As the rest of the second legs are in lane 1, it is Taylor Ote for Wolfpack C, Milena Buzma for Patriot Aquatic A in 2, Elise Maurer, in 3 for Champaign County. Caitlin Evans is in 4 for Glenbrook. Again, Jessica Karpakis is in 5. Ryan Grasser is in 6 for Wolfpack B. Christine Kelly is in lane 7 for St. Charles A. Bailey Racky is in lane 8 for West Swim A. Campbell Mayo is in lane 9 for Fox Valley, and Carly Marshall is at the top of your screen in 10.
Yeah, and here we just have Wolfpack pulling away on their second leg already.
Pretty dominant. The Chicago Wolfpack have been in these relay races. It continues now here, 3:11.87.
Yeah, she was on about a 102, so she should be able to come back in a 105, 104. But they're going to have to be around 4:15 if they want a shot at this record.
It's a race for second at this point. That is the CWAC B squad in lane 6, holding on to second place, but in lane 3, Elise Maurer from Champaign County trying to challenge for second.
Yeah, Champaign County's got a couple good 13, 14 girls. I think they were seated first and second in the 100 free yesterday, if I remember right.
33.8 on that last 50 for Jessica Karpakis, Elise Maurer. Sorry, Jessica Karpakis for Wolfpack A squad.
You can always tell when St. Charles is having a good relay because you can see their coach's belly hanging out as he's cheering on the side. Mr. Cable maybe needs a little bit of a longer shirt.
Third leg is in for Wolfpack B squad. That is Piper Wood Prince for the Wolfpack. As the rest of the third legs are getting ready to drop in the water, I will give you those names. In 1 is Elise Bullman for Wolfpack C. In 2 is Saffron Chu for Patriot. Samantha Cook is in lane 3 for Champaign County. Rachel Kravzov is in 4 for Glenbrook. Again, the aforementioned Piper Wood Prince for Wolfpack A. In 5, Gabriella Belize is in 6 for Wolfpack B. Angelina Messina is in 7 for St. Charles. Elizabeth Lehman is in 8 for West. Sarah Michael is in 9 for Fox, and Rachel Gans is the third leg for Nassau Wildcat in 10. Blistering split time once again for the Wolfpack A squad. That is lane 5. Piper Wood Prince keeping it pretty consistent at a 32-01 split.
Yeah, they've all gone out in 102. All first 3 of their swimmers, but they're 200 times 209 and a 210, I believe. Not going to be easy for those back 2 swimmers to go 205s each. I don't know if they're going to do it.
The CWAC A relay has dominated this relay. They have got about a quarter length of the pool lead at this point over their teammates, the B relay from Wolfpack B. That is Gabriella Belize holding it down second for that Wolfpack B squad.
And look for St. Charles they're always good on relays.
That anchor is in the water for the Wolfpack A squad in lane 5. That is Miss Julietta Tracy trying to bring things home. Lane 6 anchor is in as well. That is Brooke Manicky. Lane 4 anchor is in for Glenbrook. That is Michelle Kaner.
28.9 for the, who is that, Julietta. That's a fast first 50.
That is an incredible first 50 for Julietta Tracy. I think they're trying to break some records here tonight, Casey.
Yeah.
Julietta Tracy approaching her 100-meter splits. Way ahead of the field at this point. Another split time approaching. Let's give it to you. It's a 32.26 for that anchor for Wolfpack A.
Yeah, Enya's got to try to hold on to third. Glenbrook's coming up with Michelle Kaner.
Yeah, Glenbrook, their A relay, Glenbrook swim, trying to get to third place here. We'll see if St. Charles can hold them off in 7.
Again, you just want to hope she didn't use all her energy trying to catch her in that first 100. But I think Michelle Kaner may be able to hang on here and catch her at the end. Is that who we're with? Yeah, Michelle Kaner.
Julietta Tracy for the Wolfpack A relay in cruise control. Don't think she's going to get that state or meet record, but certainly a great relay race to finish things off here in day 2.
Yeah, they had a great swim.
8:35.42 for Wolfpack A relay.
Oh, this is going to be a close race for third here. Angela Coe is tracking her down.
Can Glenbrook hold on for third place? It's going to be close. They can hold on, though.
That was a tremendous swim by Angela Coe on that last 200 anchor.
8:53.62 in third place for Glenbrook. The CWAC B relay with an 8:50.17 time. And again, my favorite events of the evening, the relay races. They're always exciting. As the last swimmer is finishing up, that's lane 10. And that will conclude racing action here in day 2. We're going to have one more round of awards to give away, and I will wrap things up here at the 2019 Age Group Championships from Lake Central High School.
Awards for event 47, girls 11, 12, 200 butterfly. In 10th place from Lincoln Way, Kylie Troutvetter. In 9th place from Fox, Emily Wu. In 8th from St. Charles, Isabel Boo. In 7th from Bullets, Kendall Mallers. In 6th from Wolfpack, Renee Tan. 5th from Freeport, Jada Beer. 4th from Academy Bullets, Becky Rentz. 3rd, Wolfpack's Raquel Maldonado. 2nd, swimming unattached, Malika Putakum. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12 200-meter butterfly champion from the Wheaton Swim Club, Jenna Hendrickson. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 48 boys, 11-12 200 butterfly, 10th place from Bullets, Pablo Pareja. In 9th place from Bullets, Colin Murphy. In 8th place from Bullets, Andrew Spencer. In 7th from Wheaton, Andrew Denenberg. In 6th from Fox, Kian Lamb. In 5th from Chicago Park District, George Ivascu. In 4th from Palatine, Anthony Rolkowski. In 3rd from Barrington, Lucas Bucaro. In 2nd from Chicago Wolfpack, Benjamin Del Cid. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 200-meter butterfly champion from Chicago Wolfpack, Jackson Heinlein Priesel. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 49, girls 13-14, 800 free relay. In third place from Glenbrook Swim Club, Sophia Zemensky, Caitlin Evans, Rachel Kravtsov, and Michelle Kaner. In second place, the B relay from Chicago Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo, Ryan Grasser, Gabriela Villies, and Brooke Monarchy. And our 2019 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 800-meter freestyle relay champions. From Chicago Wolfpack, Alexandra Mitchell, Jessica Kerpakis, Piper Wood Prince, and Julietta Tracy.
That will wrap things up for competition on day 2 of this 2019 Illinois Swimming Age Group Championships here at Lake Central High School in St. John, Indiana. Before we go, want to remind you all and thank you for watching us on YouTube. Be sure to follow us on social media. The Twitter handle is IL Swimming, ILSWIMMING. On Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, the handle is Illinois Swimming. So get on social media and be sure to follow all of these young athletes. We would certainly appreciate it. Tomorrow is day 3. Let me give you a quick rundown of preliminary action. We're going to get started with the 11 and 12-year-old 200-meter breaststroke. Then going to go to the 200-meter freestyle for the 13 and 14-year-olds. Back to the 11 and 12-year-olds for the 50 butterfly. 13 and 14-year-olds will be up next for their 100-meter butterfly. Going to have the 11 and 12-year-old 200-meter individual medley. 13 and 14s are up next with their 400-meter individual medley. And we will finish things up for preliminary action with the 400 free relay for the 11 and 12 age group and the 13 and 14-year-old age group. Before we let you go, want to give a quick mention of our sponsors. Want to start with Speedo. The longtime partner is the presenting sponsor of all Illinois Swimming Championship meets. Athletico is the official provider of physical therapy, occupational therapy, athletic training, work rehab, massage therapy, and sports medicine for Illinois Swimming. Oceans Apparel is the official sponsor and provider of all championship meet apparel. Visit the Oceans table out in the main concourse to see all the championship meet gear. Also want to recognize Marriott for housing all of our staff, coaches, and of course athletes. Team Unify, bag tags, and Hasty Awards is giving out plenty of swag in this 4-day meet. Want to give a special thank you to meet host Lincoln Way Swim Association, their parents, and volunteers. Meet directors Ryan Coonahan and Mark Hoffer, thank you very much. Meet and administrative referee Brett Cumberland, Becky Menso, and all other officials. And of course, the broadcast crew here for Team Illinois Swimming, myself, Jason Pfeiffer, Shobi Nati, Chloe Small, Eustaquio Mendez, Will Castile, and Michael Reed have come together to bring you this broadcast for this weekend. Once again, that'll do it for day 2 action here at the 2019 Age Group Championships. Preliminary action gets off. We're going to go live right around 8:25 in the morning, so I hope to see you all then. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the morning. Thanks.